Hello everyone and welcome back to PC Guys Off-Grid Cabin, where the work is never done, but we're doing it just for fun. So I got a couple of things that I'm working on here today. I've been cleaning up in the bathroom. It's been light rain outside, so we can't really get any work done out there, but hey, that don't keep us from taking and doing something inside. Now, Mrs. PC Guy's not here today, so I'm having to be camera operator and host of the show. But that's okay, because we're going to still get some things done around here. Hey, I don't take and tell her what to do, and she wanted to go spend the day with her daughter at the lake. So I'm like, hey, knock yourself out. Hey, I got things I can do here. So we've been working on the bathroom, and so first thing I'm going to show you is a little bit of septic tank care, because so we got our handy dandy toilet installed. First thing, Red X. Man, Red X is the thing that you need, because a healthy sucks to try to do something with one hand, but a healthy septic system depends on having the right bacteria in there. If you don't have good bacteria in your septic tank, bad things are going to happen, and we don't know what the condition of this septic tank is. So let's get some Red X put up in there. Now, since we don't have running water up here at the cabin right now, we have to improvise. So that's where our handy dandy 5-gallon bucket comes into play. As long as you pour water in that toilet bowl, it'll flush. At least I hope it does. Oh, sucks sometimes. You know, septic tanks can be kind of finicky at the very least, so we needed to get some good bacteria going in there to make sure that that thing does what it's supposed to do. Now I want to show you a little something else that I got working here. That is a water trough. Now I brought it in here today because, one, I wanted to find out if it actually fit through the door, and I wasn't 100% sure it was going to go. But I want to tell you what my plan is on this thing. Simply put, I need a bathtub in here for the time being to take and so we can get moved in up here. So here's what we're going to do, folks. If we take and get one of these water heaters that the camp style water heaters, it has a pump on it, I could bring water in here in 5-gallon buckets and dump in there in that feed trough, or water trough rather, and stick the pump down in there, pump water through the water heater, drop it right back in the tank, and then hot bath. And that's important, very important there. I gotta turn just a little bit because I know the light is terrible in here. We're getting a lot of glare on off the window there. It is what it is, you know. Hey, we're not professionals here. We don't pretend to be, so you know, we're not going to take and have perfect lighting all the time. We got a few things going here that I want to go over with you right quick. One of which is, when are we moving to the cabin full time? Okay. Well, the short answer to that is we don't have a 100% set in stone date on it. We were actually hoping around October the 1st of this year. But that depends on a lot of things. First of all, my cancer treatments, you know, obviously that's going to come into play there. You know, I think it's bad business to try to switch employers while you're struggling with a disease like that, because, you know, if you apply to a place and you go in there and get a job somewhere, and then the first thing is, oh, by the way, I got to start taking, you know, 2 or 3 days off here, 2 or 3 days off there, because I have cancer. Well, that's going to go over about like a screen door on a submarine. It just ain't going to fly. That's not something you want to do. And an employer's tolerance for that is, well, they're just not going to tolerate a whole lot of that. So, especially from a new employee. So we're not going to take and do something stupid like put a new employer on the spot like that. You know, again, it's just bad business. So the cancer treatment is going fairly well. I had a chemotherapy session on July the 2nd, which is why we didn't do a video last weekend. Even though it was a long weekend, we actually had Monday off. I actually planned it that way, to do that chemo on July 2nd, with the idea is I'd have that Monday off too. That would give me an extra day to try to recover from the effects of it, because I'm not going to lie to you that, you know, 4 or 5 days after a chemo session, you feel pretty bad sometimes. But I didn't really start feeling really good until Friday. You know, it is what it is. You just have to take and struggle with it, deal with it, and go from there. But I know on the 19th I go back to see 19th of July I go back to see the doctor, and we'll kind of get a little bit better idea of the direction of things. I've also got a CT scan that's coming up due here in a few weeks, and that will give us a much better idea of what's actually going on with all that. So if you're the praying type, we always appreciate prayers and all. Hey, God's in control, and I emphasize that my faith is always going to pull me through in bad situations. So with all that's going on, one of the things that it also does is you miss a lot of work, and that means you take a big hit financially, and that's something that has definitely hurt. So that's really slowed our cabin projects down considerably. We need that water heater. We need to take and pick up some more bulkhead fittings to upgrade the water system out there. I mean, it's raining outside right now. Well, I think it's actually may have quit for the moment. But man, I sure hate that, because I'd like to take and fill up some more rain barrels. But until we get the fittings and the pipe and all that stuff, we're not going to be doing any of that. It is what it is. We just have to deal with it and do the best we can. I also found out the other day that the contract that I'm currently working on is about to end in the next week. So that'll put me back in a position where I'm going to have to find a new contract. I don't think it'll be hard right now with the way things are going, but you never know. Right now, that's kind of the last thing we need to have happen, is to take and have a contract end and then not be able to find a new contract, because that's going to hurt. So that's all I've got for you folks. Hey, we're just doing what we got to do and working our way toward surviving one day to the next. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate our new subscribers. We've had actually quite a few new subscribers subscribe, and dang, I'm getting tongue-tied. Hey, ain't that how it happens sometimes? You know, it is what it is. I said we're not professionals here. I'm just an old man that sometimes rambles. But we do appreciate you watching. And if you like our videos, remember to hit that notification bell so you won't miss a video. Give us a thumbs up and maybe leave a comment there in the below, because those things really take and help us to grow the channel, and hey, that's what we want to do. Thanks for watching, and remember to take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, folks, thanks for watching.